Hello, depression, my old friend. Jokes, because depression, was it ever my friend? I have never felt that way. I don't know. This might be a one-sided relationship, I guess, that I'm just kind of coming to be aware of. But kind of always thought it was two-sided, but no, I did not choose this. Depression is the one who keeps coming in and out of my life, and God, it's so fun to remember that this will always be a part of my life. It's okay. I will make it through. It's all good. It's all good. But this time around, I didn't even realize that that's what I was experiencing until I was on the phone with my mom the other day, and she was like, it sounds like depression. And I was like, how dare you? I'm fine. And in the back of my brain, I was like, oh no. I think she's right. Oh, moms, how dare they be right? I don't know. I was about to take a nap here because I'm just feeling so overwhelmed and over it. But my mind is swimming with all of the thoughts and things, so I thought maybe it would be helpful to talk about them. You know, I do think it's important, as much as I feel, I don't know, not dumb for making these stream of consciousness videos, or like, oh, they're so low effort, or they're this, that, the other. I do think it is important to talk about these things, especially for other people who do have depression, or maybe they want to understand people who have depression. You know, it's really, I think one of the biggest things that I have always struggled with depression is the fact that I don't feel like, it's not that I feel like I don't deserve it, but I feel like I have no reason to be. You know what I mean? Like, in all the big schemes of the world, the bigger plan, whatever, you know, like, I don't have a bad life. It's not ideal. Whose is, right? There are obviously things that could make my life a lot easier, a lot thiser, a lot thater, but overall, like, I'm doing just fine. And so it makes me feel like the fact that I am in a depressive episode right now, it makes me feel like even more of a failure. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I am usually so good about being able to see all of the good in things and appreciate all of the things that I have and whatnot. And so to know that my brain is, like, not appreciating these things in the background, I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of mad at my brain. But I'm also too tired to be mad. So that's also a thing. I don't think there will ever be words to explain how exhausting depression is. And it's more than just feeling tired. It's a lot more than just feeling tired. It's exhausting. It's absolutely exhausting. And it's at the same time you're battling with the thoughts that you know you have no reason to be exhausted, you know, or like, there are worse, I think that's how my brain always, that's the direction my brain always goes in, is there are always people that have it so much worse than you, Cassie. Get over it, Cassie. And then I try and remind myself that no, this is a brain chemistry thing. It has nothing to do with whether you have a better or worse time than other people. I don't know. No person is more or less deserving of having, I mean, no one should have to go through this, but I don't, am I talking in complete sentences? I don't know. I'm at least proud of myself. I took a shower today, like, yay, steps in trying to, I don't know, you can't, like, cure depression, but, you know, at least trying to take small steps to at least make myself feel a little bit better. But yeah, I also am just like, my mind is overtaken. I mean, as much as I actually enjoy doing vlogs, I just posted a vlog the other day, and just the comments on it reminded me how much I just don't like the after effects of it, or like one of the reasons why I probably don't vlog more is because I haven't gotten to a place where I can handle the comments yet. I I feel like it was this way with me with mukbang, where I had to stop because I wasn't able to find a way to deal with the comments properly in my own brain. And, you know, at least with the beauty space, I was able to eventually separate myself from it. You know, like, oh, so someone doesn't like the way I do my makeup, or they think I'm bad at doing makeup. Oh well. But when you have people actually like criticizing the way you live your life, you know, the way you eat, the way you speak, the way you look, the way you interact with the world around you, it's like that kind of criticism hits so much differently, and I don't know how to process it. Like, it took me so long to get to the place where I am today, even where, for the most part, I mean, I guess I only got to this part in, you know, in beauty videos where, you know, maybe my double chin was a little more prominent or something, and someone says something about that. I was able to not care so much. But I guess for me, when I'm like vlogging and I'm showing myself in a vulnerable position or at a vulnerable angle, you know, like laying down in bed where like no one looks cute from this angle, right? And, you know, different shots of me from different angles, you know, where I've got the camera a little lower than normal because I couldn't find a higher tripod, or, you know, whatever. And I know it's not like super flattering and whatever else. And, you know, people gotta point it out that, you know, I'm fat. Ugh! Like, it's the worst thing in the world. How dare someone ever be fat? I can't wrap my brain around it, you guys. I really can't. And maybe it's just because I've been mad about that my whole life, or like upset about that with the world, that people judge other people's bodies. I've always hated that. I've always hated that because I take it so personally. And I know how much it hurts, you know? Especially when a lot of the times we can't change our bodies, at least not to the extent that society would make us believe that we're all able to, you know, like the way society makes us feel and the way that advertisements are, it's like, oh no, it's possible for everyone to be a size 2. Everyone. No, it's not. Like, I was probably a size 2 in first grade. Like, I've never had a thin or slender frame. Like, even when I was at my smallest, like a size 8, and that was I was probably like 14-ish, 13, 14. Like, that was me being slender, a size 8. And to most people, that's like their worst nightmare number. And I mean, that was me like starving and working out 2 to 3 hours a day to get that weight. But I did it because I wanted it that badly. And it's taken me so many years of cycling through times of undereating, overeating, undereating, overeating, undereating, overeating, underexercising, overexercising, you know, like just all of these cycles because I'm never happy with myself. And so these past like few years especially, where I've like challenged myself to be okay with myself just the way I am, you know, like no makeup, not exercising. I mean, I should exercise more, but as of right now, I don't. Like, I'm at a better place with it than I was even just months ago, moving my body more. But either way, like, I thought I had gotten to a place where I'm so much more comfortable in myself, you know, being a size 18, which, like, if I would have told my younger self, you know, my size 8 self or something, that I was going to be 18 someday, like a size 18 someday, like, it brings tears to my eyes because I know how upset my younger self would be knowing that. Like, I don't know what I would have done if I would have known that, and that makes me so sad that I placed so much importance and value on that number. Because that is so not the point of life. And it's taken me so long to, like, come to terms with the fact that there's so much more to life than being attractive. and being societally attractive. Like, at the end of the day, that really doesn't matter. It really doesn't. The kind of person you are on the inside makes so much more of an impact than what your body looks like. And so, I don't know. I guess I just wish everyone could feel that way and not treat other people like garbage just because of the way they look. Like, it astounds me that we're still not beyond that. And I don't think we ever will be, because, like, this is something that has been pervasive. I think that's a word. You know, in all of history. My mom went through this. My grandma went through this. I'm sure my great-grandma went through this. You know, like, this is not anything new. And that makes me really sad. Like, there's just a lot of stuff in life that makes me really sad. And it mainly stems from how we as people treat each other. Based on how we look. Whether it's our weight, whether it's the way we do our hair, we do our makeup, it's the way we present ourselves, like, shoot, people. Can we not do that? Like, can we please just not? Can we please just not? Like, I think that would, how wonderful would that be? God, it'd be nice. It'd be really nice. It'd be really, really nice. And then on top of that, just, like, having the comment saying that, like, I treat Dan, my partner, like poop. And, like, oh, look at the way you made him feel. Look at his face. And this and that, when we're just teasing each other. But then for people to say that, no, Cassie, you hurt his feelings and you're a horrible person. And, like, if you want him to stick around, you will not treat him like that. When, like, I'm just going about my business thinking that he and I have a playful relationship together and we're fine. And then it starts making me question, you know, like, oh my god, you know. I mean, even just the other night after I published this video, I was practically in tears just being like, A, I am so sorry if I am, like, too fat and ugly for you. And B, I am so sorry if I treat you poorly. Like, if I treat you so horrifically. Like, I am so sorry if I hurt your feelings. And, like, thankfully he was, like, astonished. Like, what are you talking about? No. Like, that was reassuring, but, like, also the horrible voices in my head don't let me accept his words. Even though his words are most important in this situation, but I don't know, that feels awful. Like, the people who question the way that I treat my cats, like, because I gave one of my cats medication which tastes awful, and oh no, I gave him 3 treats. I gave him 3 little kibble treats. It might have been 4, but I think it was 3 little kibble treats. And oh my gosh, Cassie, like, this is why your cat is overweight and he's gonna die so early and so soon. Is because you say you only give him treats when you clip his nails, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't say that. Or if I did, I said, like, on these kinds of occasions. I don't know. Maybe I did misspeak. Yeah, I do. If I ever have to give him a medicine, which is, like, maybe a couple times a year, yeah, I give him a treat afterward. I do. Or if I clip his nails, yeah, he gets a treat afterward. I can't think of it. Like, you guys, I don't buy cat treats, like, ever, because I don't go through them. Hardly ever. Like, I am on a very strict regimen with what I'm feeding my cat. And I hate that I ever said, and this was, I'm pretty sure, before I lost G, because I just didn't understand what it's like to lose a pet of your own. Like, I do not want Fig to die early. I don't. I, like, hate that I said that. I never said that I wanted him to die early, but I said that, you know, he loves food so much that I'm willing to give him food and have his life be a little bit shorter. But at least he was happy while living his life. I hate that I said that because I take it back. Like, I was ignorant, and I want my baby to live forever. And if that means he's gonna annoy me more during the night to give him food when he's on a diet, I'm gonna deal with the sleeplessness and get to have him for more years. Like, that will forever haunt me that I said that, but I said what I said, I did what I did. That's the power of the internet. Can't take these things away. But yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where my thoughts are right now. Kind of all over the place, but kind of all centering around, hi, like I said, depression, it's back, it's here. I'll get through it. I will. At the moment, I'm just trying to take care of myself, and, you know, I'm still taking my meds. Like, I'm just tired. I'm just really, really tired. And I guess the main point of making these videos, if anyone's gonna get anything out of them, is to please be kind. Please, please be kind. I know for most people who leave these types of comments on the internet, you know, they are struggling with things themselves. They're projecting all of that. But I know it's probably very easy to leave these comments because you're anonymous and stuff on the internet, but like, please be aware that your words have weight. The things you type out can affect someone, be it the YouTuber or someone who's just reading the comments. Like, your words have weight. You might not feel that way, but they do. They do. And I know a lot of people say, like, oh, don't give people that power by acknowledging their comments. But I think it's also, while I do agree with that to an extent, I also think it's important to acknowledge that they do have power. They can, and they should be more careful with it. And not abuse that power, because words suck. Whoever came up with that saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. Who are you? Who are you, and where did that come from? Because I think you were just all sorts of wrong. Is there really anyone where words don't hurt them? I don't know that that's actually true. Either way, to each their own. I just wanted to remind people to be kind. Be kind. In a world where there's so much non-kindness, just in general, why add to that? Don't add to that. Don't be that person. And also just a reminder, if you have depression, you're not alone. I wish there weren't other people out there struggling with it, but there are. I'm one of them. It'll be okay, though. It will. You can't predict when it's gonna pass, but it will. And until it does, lean on the people around you. I know it feels like you're a burden, but you're not. And you deserve to feel better. So, I think that's about it for my little stream of consciousness here, you guys. Thanks for listening. I'll be fine. And I'll talk to y'all very soon. Bye.